And then we will move to the next. We please first for the oilseeds and pulses and spices potential in Ethiopia by Mr. Samuel Melkie. Mr. Samuel Melkie, are you ready to share some presentation?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Could you mind giving me a host access so that I can share my presentation?
Okay. Okay. Please share then if you have presentation.
Yeah.
Masker out ko, Sami.
Yes. Thank you very much, dear ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen. This is Samuel from Ethiopian Pulses, Oilseeds and Spice Processors Exporters Association. I will present to you about Ethiopian pulses and oilseeds products and opportunities. Before moving to the main presentation, I will let you know some points about who we are as an association. EPOSPIA has been established since 2000 with 16 pioneer members who export pulse, oilseeds, and spices. Now we have more than 400 members who are exporting Ethiopian commodities to the world. As an association, we arrange the international market exposure for our exporters so that they can sell our products for the world. We arrange networking partnership with buyers in different countries by arranging meetings like today with the help of Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And we have been present. We have been hosting international conferences on Ethiopian pulses and oilseeds annually. This is some points about EPOSPIA. Now I moved to the main presentation about Ethiopian pulses. In this presentation, I will let you know about Ethiopian pulse. Ethiopia as the main producers of pulses in Africa. And Ethiopian pulses export scenario. I will let you know about Ethiopian pulse production as well as export performance. And the pulse production versus export, we will see this together. Finally, we will look the opportunity and challenge of the business in the pulse sector. As far as Ethiopian pulses is concerned, pulses are the major products of Ethiopian farmers for the purpose of daily consumption and as a cash crop. Pulses for Ethiopia is a source of foreign currency or hard currency. Last year, in 1920, we have got $223 million from exporting Ethiopian pulses. We have 1.6 million hectare covered by pulses each year. It might be decreased or increased some levels. And we have 29.8 million quintals of pulses. We have produced 29.8 million quintals of pulses, of which 11 varieties of pulses. We Ethiopia stands forth in the haricot bean production from the world. Of course, Ethiopia is chief producers of chickpeas from the world. Here we look Ethiopian pulses production areas. As you can see here, this is Amhara region, which occupies 39% of the pulses which is been produced in the year. And next, Oromia regional state accounts 44% of the pulses production in Ethiopia. Here, green mango bean has been produced in Amhara region, Oromia region, and also Benshangul Gums. In Amhara region, specifically the place called Shoarobit. Here in Benshangul, Matakal, Asosa, and Kamashi. Here in Oromia, Bale zone, North Oromia region, North Shoa, and Horogdru Laga is producing green mango beans. Green mung bean in Ethiopia is the production that's dominated by mainly smallholder farmers. That makes it organic in its very nature because farmers didn't want to adulterate. And regarding pulses, there is a high demand from the world. When we come to the green manga bean, because it is a very concern of Indonesian traders, green manga bean harvesting season in Ethiopia is from September to November, and the second harvesting season is from May to July. From Ethiopia, we export to the world some sort of pulse products like chickpeas, green manga bean, soya bean, lupin, budge, red kidney bean, white pea bean, black kidney bean, and speckled kidney beans. These are the world top pulse importer countries, as you can see from the map. Here is the pulse production on average from our country. Faba bean is the top pulse that we produce. Next to faba bean, we have been producing field peas, haricot beans. This includes white pea bean and red kidney beans. Chickpeas and mung beans are our product. Here is the export performance of pulses from Ethiopia since last year. And the top importer of our pulses is Indonesia, Kenya, Turkey, and India, Kenya, and Turkey. Indonesia is the fourth top importer of Ethiopian pulses. Indonesia last year imported 28.5 million US dollar worth of pulses, which is about 30,000 metric ton of pulses. The market about 8.5%. The opportunity regarding the pulse, Ethiopian pulses is there is a very high demand of Ethiopian pulse. The vast opportunity for export, only 50% of the country total pulse production has been exported still now. There is an increase in pulse import by importing countries. We have so many uncultivated lands which can be cultivated by any investment or commercial farming. We have been produced a gluten-free diet that has promoted the use of pulses health diet since it is gluten-free. And as exporter, before 3 years, we were having a concentrated destination of our pulses, but starting from last year, we have a very diversified destination for our products, for our pulses. As far as the challenge in the sector is concerned, default wear and steal is a very problem for both the buyer and the seller, for both the exporter and the importer, that means. And there is a low productivity. We have been producing very low yield per hectare. Climate change makes the supply forecast very difficult. That if the supply is if the forecast is very difficult, there might be default problem as far as you all know. And there is a price fall in the international market. The local producing cost is very high, and the international market is very low. That's where the challenge regarding the pulse sector. Now I am moving to the oilseed sector. We will look the oilseed scenario in Ethiopia. This is the outline that we will look Ethiopian oilseed processing area, oilseed production and export. We will look the Ethiopian sesame overview, and the challenge of the sector is here. As far as the oilseed production area in Ethiopia is concerned, we have producing sesame, sunflower, and linseed, Niger seed, and this is groundnut. As far as sesame is concerned, sesame has been produced in Tigray region or western Ethiopia, and in Amhara region like Metemma, and in Oromia, the specialty called Wolaga type. This northwestern Ethiopia production of sesame is called the very good white gold Humara type sesame is being produced here. The oilseed production of Ethiopia for the last 5 years, where sesame and Niger seed takes the very high share of our production, and following is groundnut, linseed, and rapeseed. Sunflower is the last one. Regarding the export performance of our oilseeds, still sesame accounts the high than Niger seed. Our sesame main destination is China and Israel. Turkey, United Arab Emirates are our most destination for our sesame. Here is a overview of sesame in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the fourth largest sesame producers in the world. Still, the second largest exporter, export earning for the country, next to coffee. Ethiopian sesame product is one season production. We produce it at one time. The harvesting season is end of October to mid of November. There are two types or two varieties of sesame in Ethiopia, that's the Humara type and the Olega type. The Humara type is a very white and good uniformity of seeds. It's used for oil crushing and bakery purpose. That of the Olega type sesame seed is a white to a golden color, which mainly used to oil extraction. The challenge in the oilseed sector is there is a very less supply than demand. There are many exporters of oilseeds, but there is a static production of production volume. And for those who want to enter into the business, the entry is very easy. Everyone can enter into the market to export oilseeds, but there is a limited amount of product. That's a very challenge. And the other point is that declining productivity with the high cost of production, the yield per hectare is very low, but the the cost of production per hectare is very high. And the last point is the default both by the importer and the exporter side is very, very high, but the prominent amount is the default from buyer side is very headache for the Ethiopian exporters of oilseeds. Thank you very much. I have done. If you have a question, you are welcome.
Thank you for the presentation. It gives us a very, very nice figure, yeah, that how can that Ethiopia have so many kind of bean, yeah, produced over there, yeah. Very, very great. And I think it's a big opportunity to have all products enter Indonesia market, yeah.